leaders and believers. How are you? It is truly an honor and a beautiful day to be right here in front of the Capitol, in front of all you amazing people. I must share that I was inspired. There was a group of individuals, maybe about 5 or 6 people, who I was looking for my way here, and they were running. They were running. It was like, we have somewhere to be. And they had the smiles on their face and joy. And I think it was a little one with them as well. And I was like, I'm going in the right direction. I love that. I love that. So thank you for leading the way. You never know who's watching you when you're living your life. And I think that that is the sentiment of this whole process and movement today. So I am coming to say thank you, Dr. Sonia, for setting the tone and giving me a wonderful framework of understanding that we are going to carry with us. And I am just going to fill in some of my experience and expressions. This message is coming to inspire today, and I hope it reaches you in that way. So the title of this speech is Becoming a Peace Partner Starts with One. Once again, my name is Tunisia Ruse'l, and I am a executive operations and personal growth strategist. I get to work with people, I get to work with organizations and companies to do great things, to restructure really their mindset, environments, and of course, establish a standard. I am honored to be here today, surrounded with people from all walks of life who believe, like I do, that peace is more than just an idea, it is a responsibility. When we think of peace, it can feel overwhelming, maybe too big or too complex and far too removed from everyday life. But the truth is, becoming a peace partner starts with just one conversation, one act of compassion, and one commitment to walk for peace. I would like to share a moment that reminded me of how peace does not begin with programs or positions. It starts with people. Recently, in the last year, I had the blessed opportunity to work with a young woman. She was a devoted mother and wife who had been in her position for roughly maybe a little over 5 years, 6 years. And let me tell you, she was underpaid, overworked, and deeply undervalued. Despite her qualifications, her voice was often ignored and her efforts went unseen. The environment had become toxic, and her sense of worth began to slowly chip away. But here's what stuck with me. She had started to actually believe that that was all she deserved. I was uniquely given the opportunity to enter this environment and work closely with her. I wasn't there to change her circumstances, but I was there to speak life and to water her hope so that it would grow. I began to encourage her and remind her that her worth was important, her voice was necessary, and her right to exist in peaceful environments was worth standing for. We all have the right to work in peaceful environments in our home, in our jobs, and even within ourselves, we need peace. I told her that she deserved to live in this world that honors her presence and not just her productivity. I told her that she could get up and walk from chaos and walk towards her peace. Let me share. She began to evolve bit by bit. Eventually, her posture lifted. She began to set boundaries. She eventually left that position and stepped into a role that aligned with her values, her vision, and even the peace she wanted for her family. That experience taught me something very simple, but yet profound. Peace is contagious, as you can see here. When we remind someone of their worth, we don't just lift them up, we shift the world around them. So how can one individual make a difference in promoting peace in their community? I'll tell you. By becoming partners, not just with an organization, but with one another. There was a comment about, did you have an opportunity to chat with your neighbor? You are now partners. You are now joined in a movement and have liked and shared experiences. That is where peace begins and everyday decisions to uplift become more powerful than just ignoring. So I want to share, how can we work with HWPL to bring peace in our communities? Can you guess? A walk is a good start. We should focus on becoming partners, and not just with organizations, but with one another. We should listen more and judge less. We teach peace through our actions and reflect peace through our presence. HWPL gives us a global platform, but we give it power through our local action. Today, remember as we walk, peace is a seed. You may never see the tree, but plant it anyway. You don't need a title, and you don't need a stage or even a platform. You just need a willing heart that says, peace starts with me. It begins with you. It begins with one. Thank you, HWPL, proud supporters, motivation, powerful, powerful leaders and crusaders. Thank you for taking this walk together and for being the peace you want to see.